Hey there, everybody. I'm Janine Hawkins. I'm at Bleating Heart on Twitter. And we're here for a little of the Witching Hour, which is the thing that I do in October. This is our third October in a row, more or less, where we play a little bit of Tongari Boushi, or one of the games in that series. In the first year, it was the localized first game in the series, which is called Magician's Quest Mysterious Times in the US. And in Europe, it is called Enchanted Folk in the School of Wizardry, I believe. And last year, we played the second game in the series, which was Japanese only, and I don't remember the full name of it. It's something like Tongari Boushi to Mahou no Omise. And this year, we are playing the third game in the series, which is Tongari Boushi to Oshare no Mahou Tsukai. And next year, if I manage to procure a Japanese 3DS, we might play the fourth one, but we'll see. I've been pricing that out, and it's actually less expensive than I thought it would be, but it's still an expense that I would have to make arrangements for. But it's one that is within reach, so I'm not too worried about doing something like crowdfunding or anything. It'll probably be okay. So let's jump right to it. Oh, so yesterday we had a mystery that started, involved a lot of fishing of garbage. And we had a spell that we learned that we wanted to test out. And I said, okay, when we're off stream, I'll sort out this. I'll get the lapis so we can cast the spell tomorrow, and I'll fish out all the trash. And after a lot of bug hunting, I did not get a lapis. And boy, did I try. And I almost thought I wasn't going to finish up the trash thing. But thankfully, I did finish up the trash thing. It took approximately... It took long enough that, I did a lot of fishing last night, and then I gave up, and I was like, I'll just finish it tomorrow afternoon. And then I did it this afternoon, and was this close to giving up when I finally got the ball of paper that I was looking for instead of the can. And this is after quite a few cans. It was a very tedious process. Symmetra is a very fun character to play if you just play bot matches like I do. Because they move fairly predictably, and you can get some real satisfying stuff done. So see all these cans? Remember when I said that I spent a lot of time and I was going to give up on this? Because there were so many cans? These are all the cans that I caught. Every individual can, now bear in mind these are in stacks of 9, every individual can represents, like you saw yesterday, me catching a thing and then running up and down the river to try and find another thing to catch. And then stopping to catch it, and then running up and down to find another thing, and yeah. Also, it's not letting me sell this thing at the store for some reason. And here's the ball of paper that we were waiting forever for, so we're gonna also put that in there. But yeah, that's a lot of cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stacks of 9. I don't know math super well, but I'm gonna say that's like half of 90, so it's like 45, right? Math, and then plus 1, so 46 cans. That's fun. That was fun. It wasn't super fun. It was tedious to the point that I like sent Austin a message like, I kind of want to skip Witching Hour today. I was like, I need a break. I did not, as you can tell, skip Witching Hour, but I did certainly consider it. So now, theoretically, we should be able to... Whoa! Oh no, he's sick! Oh no, a person we don't hate is sick. That's not good. Oh, I don't... This is sad, because it's like, I don't know how to diagnose him. Hey, hey. I happen to have a baggie of stuff that I can't sell. Maybe you would like it? No? Okay. Well... I was hoping that thing was medicine, but I don't think it worked. Maybe if I like try to get his attention properly. Hey! Hey! How about some of this? Weird bag. You're walking away again. Well, fuck you. We let Crispy die of illness. Don't think we won't let you die of illness too if you don't make your illness easy to cure, I guess. Okay, so I think the thing with Mokele and Bembe is you fish until you start getting balls of paper instead of cans. So I got a ball of paper. And then you're supposed to go into the cave, I think? And then maybe it'll be fine? Or maybe we're supposed to fish out a bunch of balls of paper and then talk to it? I don't actually know. There's nothing in here. Hooray! Fuck. God damn it. I don't want to fish anymore, ever. Ever again. No more fishing. I'm gonna catch that lizard, though, in case it gets turned into a lapis. Where'd it go? There was definitely a lizard here, right? I didn't imagine that. Is it, like, in the corner somewhere? Oh, here it is. I mean, I may as well get that ant well in here, but that's not gonna give us anything good. Gosh dang it. There we go. Oh wait, that was just another ant. That wasn't the fly. There we go. That's the fly. Okay, let's do our treasure seeking while we're here, because there might be a lapis in the ground, and that would be nice. Please, please turn into a witch. I'm doing the thing. Fine. Come on. Okay. Oh, the other thing is when I was doing my fishing and stuff, I took a class, and it was a fashion lady class, and she gave us what seemed like the same spell as yesterday, except instead of the icon for room, it was the icon for school. And that makes me think that that lesson is like, here's how you change your classmate into like their school fashion, their school uniform, compared to their running around clothes. I don't know why date would be the last icon there, but I don't know. But that seems to maybe be what that is about, and if that's true, it's a way less interesting spell than I thought it was. Because you don't have to, like, you can just see them in that stuff, like, when they're at school or whatever. It's not special. It's not that fancy at all. Oh. Come on, lapis. Or a diamond. Diamonds are okay too. Lapis would be better. Well, no. Diamond is best. Lapis is also very good, though. That's a crystal. Okay. Well, that's not particularly what I asked for, but that's okay. I actually do wish that I liked playing Overwatch not against bots more than I actually do, because that would be a really good thing to do for, like, if I do a sort of extra long witch-themed stream kind of thing. Playing some Witch Mercy would be good, but bot matches are the most boring thing in the world to watch. So that kind of seems like a waste of time. But I also I don't like playing Overwatch against people. in general. I'm that person. Oh, I didn't turn the light off. Dang it. I've been making you suffer through my manicure that needs touch-ups. There we go. I just find playing against other people very stressful. Like, it's not fun for me. The only time that it's fun is, like, if I'm in a group of people that I really like. But even then, it's not a thing I can do for a really long period of time. It just bothers me. It's not even that it just, like, stresses me out. It makes me specifically feel bad about myself. And I don't super need games to do that. Like, that's one of the things that keeps me away from a lot of kinds of games is, like, I generally come to games to not feel bad about myself. So when a game makes me feel bad about myself, I just am not interested. Like, it's really not a good thing. It's not. It doesn't... Damn it, that's a sapphire. I'd say Overwatch is nice in that it's a lot... It makes multiplayer and competitive multiplayer a little more approachable than a lot of other games, but that doesn't change the fact that, like... Yeah, I don't know. It softens it. Competitive Overwatch, I think, is more fun to play than a lot of other competitive games. Like, I would never, ever, ever, even if I started getting into League of Legends, would never play League of Legends against people. I just wouldn't. It just would not ever happen. Whoops. Talk to me. I have a ball of paper. We should be good now. God, I don't want to fish more. I really don't. It is the last thing I want to do. Oh, I want to play more Destiny. I only just got into it recently. I enjoyed it at first, like my first night with it was not fun, but after that it was... There's so much stuff. There's too much stuff. There's an elusive target I gotta do, and it's in a map that makes me really tense, and there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Almost done that first world map in Dragon Quest Builders. Is weird audio stuff happening? Uh-oh. Oh, is my microphone weird and spooky? Oh, that's not good. Did I accidentally turn an audio filter on? I did not. Okay, one second. Maybe 1 second. Is that better at all? I don't know why it would be, but... Okay. All I did was unplug... Well, actually, technically, I unplugged my keyboard and plugged it back in, which didn't help, but it's very hard to unplug the correct cord in the dark. So then I unplugged the cord at the bottom of my mic instead of trying to figure out which USB thing it was, and now we seem to be okay. So we'll call that a victory. I've noticed we have the sleepy sheep guy in our class more often than we have the boar girl now. And I'm wondering if that's because, like, Grimble left, so she, like, shuffled into the morning class or something. Throw your garbage in the fountain, it's totally cool. That looks like a rock. So something about a rock in the fountain. And then, is there an incantation, or is that just... Oh, that has a treasure chest. Suddenly, this might be worth paying attention to. I'm gonna cheat and look up what this is, because if it's some sort of turn rocks into gold thing, I'm into that. Let's see here. Charm. Is this not... Whoops. Oh, I didn't realize you had the option to not ask questions. Shit. I was trying to look up this wiki, which is now just giving me like a weird website is offline error, so that's good. That's excellent. Ugh. Take care, Grandmuffins. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing, is something... When I was playing earlier, Reginald showed up and was like, oh, you need to do something. I don't know if he wanted us, if the king wants to see us, or if the principal wants to see us. Oh, nothing going on up here. Okay. So I suppose we will find out when we go to our store if it was the prince. And if it was not, then we have to go see the king. We also need to see if we can trigger that fashion situation. Looks like a super elegant outfit. I don't remember. I had a hat, right? So is this one? There we go. That's our super elegant outfit. Nope. So to see if we can trigger the fashion peacock. Nope. Okay. Maybe we can just go and get the pictures taken? I don't know. Still don't entirely understand how that works. Either way, we should sell our garbage first. All our nonsense that we have here. All right, I have bugs that I haven't turned in yet. Whoops. That's fine. We're okay for money. I'm not in a rush. I don't know. Like we've had our first photo shoot and we got scouted by the peacock. I just don't know if we have to be scouted every week or if we can just show up and be like, hey, check out my outfit. Let's take some pictures, but only like at certain times. Because when we've gone there recently, there hasn't been an option to take pictures. It's just been a single option. So I don't know. I have no idea. I love this building though. It looks very style savvy. Hey. Still only one option here. Okay, well. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things that has to happen between Sunday and Wednesday when the magazine comes out. I don't know. I'll say I don't really like Saints Row 3 that much. A lot of people say it's the best one in the series. I think it's kind of tasteless at a lot of points. And that Saints Row 4 took all of the things that were fun from 3 and then added a whole bunch of other extra fun stuff. So I definitely prefer 4. 4 feels like the people working on it understood what made 3 really special and then also simultaneously grew up quietly at some point. Yeah, 4 is really good though. I had a really good time with 4. Ooh, look at this bunny. Is this just a bunny? This is just a bunny. It's not like a clock or anything. It's just a little rabbit. That one seems to be a clock. We have a lot of money and I would like this rabbit, so. This is also just a bunny. I also want this. Yeah, I'm also gonna buy that. We have money. Let's just do it. Saints Row 4 also has a lot of really beautiful hairstyles. Look at this broom. Holy shit. We don't really need this cabinet, but it does have dark wood. Maybe it's cheap. Let's see how much it is. Look, we're doing well. We're not doing that well. 4 has a lot of what I called at the time Pinterest hair, and that's okay. It's a lot of like braids and like side buns and things. Retro hair. Yeah, there are a lot of games that have hairstyles that are like decent, but there are not many games where I'm excited about more than 1 or 2 of the hairstyle options. And Saints Row 4 was definitely one of those. God, this stuff's just kind of a mess today, huh? No thanks. I mean, the ice cream wallpaper is good, but we've had that in the past, so. Yeah, Elder Scrolls games have notoriously terrible hair. They're just, I don't know, they have the money to hire, like, they have the money where if they wanted to hire a person to just make them some good hair, they could do that, and I would like it if they did. Because a lot of what modders put in is just like a set of hair that has been taken out of The Witcher 2. I think Witcher 1 and 2, a lot of the hairstyles that you get in mods are from there, and also lots of hairstyles that were originally made for Sims mods, Sims 2 and 3 mods. And a lot of people who make those hairstyles do not like that their meshes and stuff are getting passed around for every single game. And I don't entirely blame them. But at the same time, I can't entirely blame people who want good hair in their games either. It's tough. Wait, we have Mojo. Forget it. No. Yeah, that stuff is almost always not with permission. Especially when it's just like in a big, huge pack. Like if it's in a pack where it's just like so-and-so Sims 2 hair, I forget the word for when there's a word for when a thing is made compatible with another program. And if you see that, there's a higher chance that maybe there was some involvement or something there. But if it's just like in a big thing, it's like 90 hairstyles for Skyrim, then it's almost guaranteed that at least a significant portion of that is not with permission. Converted, yeah, yes. That's the word that tends to get used. Okay, what do we have in here today? Baseball hat, chef hat, not at all appropriate headdress, shoes. Yeah, meh. Nothing's leaping out at me, so I'm not gonna. Let's see if there's a wig. Why not? Since we're on the subject of hair. Is this a different princess wig or is this the one I like? I don't remember. How expensive is this? Really expensive. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's a good price. Whoa. Whoa. You're like Cherry's way cooler cousin. Also, you look delicious. Okay, let's turn these bugs in, I guess. And then maybe fish out a couple balls of fucking paper. Ugh. Alright, we have to go to the store. That's what we need to do here. To go to our store and collect our money for the day. Oh, I didn't... Is this saying that our pizza's doing well or doing bad? Oh, this is our inventory, so we have not sold a single pizza. That's good. That's great. We haven't sold a single eel thing either. Come on. We're not really selling that much stuff. God, you're skimming like more than half of our stuff here. You gotta draw a line. Okay, so I don't think the king wants to see us because normally if he does, the cat will give us an option to teleport. Which means I think the principal wanted to see us, and we may actually be too late, because I think the sun... Oh my god, please, just get out of my way. We may be too late for that. Which is a shame. That's on me. Yeah, I think we may have missed our window for this. I don't think he does it when he's in the moon thing. When he's in moon mode. We are due to get a star on our hat though, so that's probably what it's about. I'm probably gonna forget to check in with him too. Hey, hey. Hey. None of these is the thing I want, I bet. Yeah, this is like a horoscope or something. Yeah, these days I use Steam as like an organizational tool. More than anything else. And a big part of that is just because Steam itself is a fucking garbage fire. Like, it's just a big pile of trash that is impossible to filter through for good stuff. Oh boy, I don't know. God, yeah, that's the other thing, is those fucking Steam curators where it's just like you're scrolling on the main page looking for stuff and it's like, oh, here's all the games with big titties. It's like, thanks. Thanks for singling those out for me. They're very hard to find. So, I'm glad someone is really taking the time to put all that out in a nice, tidy row for me. It's really helpful. Is one of those rabbits we bought a lamp? Is it a rabbit lamp? Well, goddamn. No. I'm gonna go fish up a few more balls of paper, I guess. So because I write about games, Steam used to be really helpful because I could, like, going through the new releases every few days wasn't an insurmountable chore. So I felt like I could kind of stay on top of things, knowing that most of what I was looking at was of a certain quality. That's not really a thing you can do anymore, because every single day it's like hundreds of things and pieces of DLC, and just a lot of it is bad. Like, a lot of it is stuff that, you know, is what kept me away from Desura back when that was a going concern. Because it was like, well, this doesn't look really worth my time, to be honest. And I don't mean like, oh, indie games, because, you know, a lot of single-person indie games aren't like top-tier quality, but they're still very good games. But this is just like really basic asset flips and just very boring, uninspiring stuff that... Well, it's paper. Like, I'm getting the paper. I should be done with this. Oh god, Greenlight is and was such a stupid mess. And it was like kind of a promising concept, but wow. I don't know. There are also, Steam Dev Days was going on recently, and there was a slide from someone at Steam that was like saying that the good stuff will always float to the top, and that's just not true. That's a cute thing that they believe, but it's not true. Lots of good stuff gets buried in their system because they don't actually care. So. Come on. Okay, I'm getting balls of paper. That's what I'm supposed to be getting. So, like, come on. Ugh, yeah. at this wiki again. Mysteries. Mokele and Bembe. Fish normally in the river. Done. You'll notice that you can only pull out trash. Done. Keep going until you start to pull up balls of scrunched up paper rather than tin cans. Done. When this happens, locate the green blob thing walking around town, usually on or near the forest, and talk to it. If it's happy, it'll vanish. If not, go back to fishing trash. When you've done enough and it does vanish, go to the waterfall. Fuck. So I have to keep fishing up balls of trash until the thing's like, okay, bye. Great. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a point, Adam, but the other problem with that is that, like, when a developer posts a game on Steam, they don't need to, like, prove who they are or anything. They can just type whatever they want into their name, which means that a lot of very unscrupulous assholes have published a bunch of stuff that they have done with, like, different developer names, none of them legit, but all different, to hide the fact they were the same company, because their stuff is all garbage. So it's easy. It's easy for them to also do that, and that isn't good. And yeah, they'll put out stuff. They'll put out some really tasteless stuff, but yeah, I guess a lot of the problems I have with Steam are actually very similar to a lot of the problems that I have with Twitch. Okay, come on. What? No, you happy yet? I'm sorry, I'm throwing a fishing rod at you. I'm trying to talk. What? Oh? Yeah? Nice. Alright, let's go to that fucking cave. Thank God. And yeah, it was Digital Homicide who then went on to try to sue a bunch of Steam users, and then Steam took their stuff off the store, and that's a whole thing. Wait. Okay. I love this part. This is good. Look how cute! Ugh, I love her. I love her so much. Boom! Mystery number 2. Solved. Let's do a save so we don't lose that precious, precious progress. Itch is really good too for... One of the things that I've come to like Itch for most is like fonts and stuff. A lot of people, a lot of like designers have taken on as sort of an easy marketplace for that. Gumroad is another one that I think gets used a lot, and that one's, if I recall, last I heard, Gumroad didn't really work for people who didn't live in the US as well, like in terms of selling stuff. It was tricky for Canadians to get money out of that. That might have changed. But Itch has sort of filled that void as well, and that's kind of nice. I don't really like the experience of trying to find things on Itch. Like, I generally only go there. That's the thing, is right now there isn't a good platform for discovery. And that's a thing that really bothers me. Steam is bad for it. Humble and GOG and Itch, I also don't think... Some of them are better than others, of course, but none of them are really what I'm looking for in terms of when I want to discover a thing. None of them really help me out. And that's really frustrating, because, like, that's my job. That is literally my job, pretty much. Not as much my job as it used to be, but still kind of my job, is I need to find a cool thing that I can write about. Or in some cases, like, I do freelance reviews a lot of places, and in some of those places, it's a very straightforward, like, when they want me to review a thing, I will be assigned that thing, and then I review it, and then that's it. But there are some outlets where the editors are like, hey, if you see a thing that you think might be interesting, send it our way, and, you know, we might have you review it or whatever. And there are a lot of games that I'm sure if I saw them, I would suggest them for stuff like that. Or that failing, I would... Really, did we already have all those songs? Ugh. But not everything has to be a review, too. Like, sometimes you just want to write a little think piece about, like, here's how this game handles this thing compared to how this game handles that thing, and... It's a lot harder to discover things than it was even a couple of years ago. And that's really upsetting. It's especially upsetting because, like, the thrill of finding a thing that not a lot of people are talking about, that you can talk about and say, hey, everyone, have you seen this thing? We shall be looking at this thing. Here's all this stuff it does. That's a good feeling as a writer. It's a feeling that I think a lot of games writers would like to get more often, but it's just a pain in the ass to actually get it. Okay. Alright, I was gonna put my rabbits out. I gotta do that. I gotta put my rabbits out. I can't believe it's a rabbit light. That's so weird. And this is a rabbit dresser? Or I guess it doesn't work like a dresser, it just uses that icon. Fine, fair enough. Okay. Gotta move these into position, of course. Is this a lamp? Oh god, it really is. It really is a lamp. That's so bizarre. God, I would have lost my mind over that a few days ago before I bought that other lamp. Oh well. There. They're sitting at the table. It's very cute. Okay, let's also throw our garbage out. I'm sure there is a subreddit, I just also don't like Reddit. Reddit is terrible. There are corners of it that are fine, but by and large, no thank you. Wherever that subreddit is, I'm sure they're really, really excited about that game where you play as the giant boobed robot. Haley? Is that what that's called? Something like that. Game of the year. Okay, we gotta do our karaoke. That's the thing. We need to find some people and do some karaoke. And then we'll do our song and play out. Because we won't be able to see the principal today. We can't do the fashion today. So that really limits our options. Let's just dive right into the deep end. That's a good strategy. Oh boy. Oh. I need some like grip tape on my stylus. Is that a thing? Probably not. That was okay. I've decided I don't want to do all 3 songs every day, but I think 2 songs is reasonable. Alright, now real quick, while everyone's still here. We have to trick them into jamming with us. You bring him in with the karaoke, and then you keep him there with the... Shit. Where's that song that's really good? The good one? I don't remember where Glory is. Here. Okay. Come on, Yuri. There we go. Yeah. I feel like we've gotten a lot of solid guitar accompaniment the past few days, but I'm not going to complain about it. So, I'm Janine Hawkins. I'm at Bleating Heart on Twitter, and you've been watching The Witching Hour, which is almost exactly an hour today. That's kind of weird. Worked out for once. For once, it worked out. Of course, we are doing this every day in October here on Streamfriends.tv, where you can also check out the archives. And that's 3 seasons of archives now, or 2.5, I guess, at this point. Updated every night in case you miss an episode. No big deal. And yeah, we're playing we're playing Tongari Boushi, lots of other Japanese words. It's the 3rd game in the series for the DS. You can pick up a copy real cheap on Amazon, like $10. It's pretty good. If you would rather play a game in English, you can save up a little bit and get Magician's Quest instead, but they're all kind of the same thing. So yeah, have a good evening, everyone.